Hey, this is Jade from Jade's Art from the Heart. I'm showing you a few pictures and video right now of this ocean waves chessboard and set that I make. And I've made it quite a few times now along with some other sets, and I've learned a bunch of things. So I wanted to make a quick video on how to get these white lines that separate the squares so that they are crisp and so that it's easy for you, because I've done a few different trial and errors and I've learned a bunch. So hopefully this video will help you and make it nice and simple. So you just need a few simple things like some white acrylic paint and a little water, and I just mix those two things together to make a real thin consistency. And then I use, they have art needles, but I had a regular needle. You can use that, either one. Before that, I tried using a paintbrush to paint it, and it was super messy. So I will make a little bit of a mess this way as well, but it's real easy to clean up after with just, either water or some alcohol on a paper towel. So I just mixed up, like I said, that water and white paint or whatever color you want your lines to be. And you can see I'm making a little bit of a mess when I first start to get going. So I don't worry about that, because after it dries, I'm just going to wipe it all off. So it's really simple. So I'm just going to show you these lines. I'm just kind of dragging the needle down each line, and you can see it's a little bit easier once I get going. I'll do it down the whole line from the top to the bottom, or left to right, or vice versa. I just wanted to get started to make sure this thing was working. But see how I go down the edge there? Like I said, there's a little bit of dribble, but it doesn't make as much of a mess as when you're trying to use a paintbrush, which I found was a lot harder to clean up after. So with this, I'm just going to drag it right down each of those horizontal lines, vertical lines. Once you get it going, it's pretty smooth. You just have to be careful that your paint doesn't have chunks in it if it's getting old, because acrylic paint tends to get chunky, and that will block your needle or, whatever tool you're using. They have little craft needles that you can find right online as well. But this was just a leftover needle from the pharmacy, which happened to work, and it was free. And once I fill in all these lines, I'm just gonna let it dry overnight, or just even for an hour if you're doing this early. I happen to do this late at night, which is when I do a lot of my art. All right, so I'm just ensuring it's all set. All right, next day, I'm just using some isopropyl alcohol. You can use water too, but I found the alcohol just really takes it off easy. And I'm just gonna wipe it all clean. I can see that I missed a few spots here, so I'm just gonna fill those in, wait another hour, and do the same thing. And you'll see at the end how crisp and clean the lines come out with just a little bit of effort. Elbow grease, if you will. Let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully I helped some of you with making chessboards. Good luck and happy art! For this and more art, check out my Etsy shop, Jade's Art from the Heart. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.